Well, now at 5:30, new polling shows an overwhelming majority of Americans, more than 80%, support in vitro fertilization or IVF. The fertility treatment has come into focus, though, after the Alabama Supreme Court ruled earlier this year that frozen embryos can be considered children under state law. Now, Florida Senator Rick Scott facing questions about where he stands on the issue after his recent vote against it.
10 Tampa Bay Verify anchor Josh Sidorowicz is comparing his record and statements so you can decide.
Dwayne P. in Clearwater emailed Verify asking if it's true Senator Rick Scott voted against IVF while he's airing ads saying he supports it. So let's verify, Dwayne, using these sources. Last week marked just the latest attempt in Congress to pass IVF legislation, with support for varying proposals at this point falling largely down party lines. Republicans have proposed withholding Medicaid funding for states that ban IVF. Democrats want to prohibit states from restricting access in the first place. The official roll call tally shows that Senator Rick Scott was among all but 2 Senate Republicans to vote against this latest Democrat-sponsored proposal, which was meant to establish national protections for IVF access. One day later, the Florida senator, who is running for re-election in November, started airing ads saying this.
Our youngest daughter is receiving IVF treatments right now, hoping to expand her family. She and I both agree IVF must be protected.
Senator Scott also shared his daughter was receiving IVF treatments in this speech on the Senate floor just prior to his June 13th vote against the Democrat proposal. Verify looked into his record and found months ago, in March, Scott introduced this Senate resolution declaring his support for IVF protections through state regulation, not through the federal government. Now, the senator says he does plan to introduce a proposal related to IVF, one he says will help families better plan and pay for medical expenses by decoupling health savings accounts from high-deductible health plans. So, Dwayne, it is true. Scott voted against this particular Democrat-sponsored IVF bill, and he is airing ads saying he supports IVF. It is unclear, though, at this point when he plans to introduce his own IVF-related proposal. With your Verify, I'm Josh Sidorowicz.
Josh,